Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Nakatomi Tower Easter egg for the vault in Warzone. This is a brand new vault Easter egg that they just added in with the new mid-season update with the Die Hard and the Rambo crossover. And within this crossover, you guessed it guys, there is a brand new vault that we can end up trying to get a blueprint from. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this legitimately, and if a Easter egg glitch ever ends up becoming available, I will also show you that. But right now, we are showing you the legitimate way, so shout out to my buddy Zach for helping me out with this Easter egg. Now, guys, there is a couple of things that I want to mention before we do get started, just so that way you guys know and that we're crystal clear and understanding the whole entire thing. The very first thing is when it comes to this Easter egg is that this is going to end up being my most efficient method about how to end up going about this. I do understand that there is different ways you can end up doing this Easter egg because this Easter egg is super variety filled. You may have seen like Drifter Prestigious Keys video talking about the different steps. But I am specifically in this video just going to be showing you how to get the blueprint. I'm not going to be showing you the steps that will allow you to be able to end up getting like the kill streaks of the specialist bonus, because at the end of the day, the blueprint is what everyone wants. So I'm specifically just doing that in this video. Just want to clarify that. And in addition to that, if you guys end up enjoying this video, at the end, of course, if you did enjoy it, please show support by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe, because that definitely helps out the channel a lot more than you think it does. It allows the algorithm to end up pushing my stuff, and then that way, if there's any of you guys, or anybody else in the future, for that matter, that wants to end up seeing a video like this video will be here to help them out. But anyways, guys, enough with that at the beginning. Let's discuss how the Easter egg works. So the way that this Easter egg works is that you're going to end up finding a variety of different key cards around the map. This is another key card Easter egg, go figure. That seems to be the staple with Warzone. But yes, you want to end up going to this tower right here on the map. This is the brand new Nakatomi Tower that is from Die Hard 1. That's where this inspiration comes from for this crossover. And the vault is going to be accessible via key cards. Now, however, though, is if you want to end up getting the blueprint, you need a specific key card. So there's going to end up being 3 different key cards, and I'll explain all of them and then eventually get to the one that we need the most. So there's going to be a key card available from a C4 defusal step on the roof. If you defuse C4, you can actually end up getting a key card that way. If you also want to, there's a scavenger challenge. You will see these automatically on the map, but they're specifically themed to getting one of these key cards. So if you're around the tower, there is these yellow boxes that will be on the map for everybody. And if you specifically go to those, the very last box is going to end up giving you a key card. The one that you're going to want to end up doing is going to be the last one. So at the bottom level of the tower, there is going to be a parking structure. Within this parking structure, this is where this step is going to take place. You will, if you scour properly, find a truck that is going to have an exposed back end. And if you go up to it, there's going to be a prompt for it where if you hold X, hold square, your interaction key, and you're going to end up prompting a group of enemies or AI to spawn in. Now, this is called Deal Gone Wrong, so if you see the text on screen, this event is active, and within the parking structure now, you will get AI bots that will be trying to kill you. You will get pretty easy enemies, however, though, do not underestimate them, because there are several at once, and they can shred your armor if you are not careful. But if you have a decent gun, or maybe if you have a ride shield to protect your back, you will be able to kill these guys, no problem. There's 2 waves of this. And on the second wave, there is 2 juggernauts in particular. They look like the normal AI, but they have a juggernaut icon above their head, and they shoot normal guns, but their health is a lot higher. I don't necessarily know why they went with the reskin, just didn't use a normal juggernaut. Maybe it's just because they didn't want to have the minigun. But at the end of the day, that is what happens. Now, upon killing the very last enemy, regardless it be the juggernaut or not, the final key card, or in this case, the one that you actually want, is going to drop from where the last guy was. If you end up picking up this key card within your inventory, you will be able to have the key card that will not only be able to open up the vault that you need, but you will also, in addition to that, be able to open up the one box that will allow you to end up getting the blueprint. Because there is a few things that I must clarify. If you happen to end up going to the vault and the vault is already open, if you have the right key card, you don't need to worry. Let me explain. So the way that this Easter egg works is that it's very linear. different rewards are given to you via different tasks that you do. So if you do, like I said, the C4 defusal on the roof, or if you do the chest search around just the tower in general, those will not give you the ability to get a blueprint at all. You must specifically do the AI killing in the parking lot, or sorry, the parking structure, my bad. And if you kill those guys and then you get that key card, that is the only one that can open up the vault in particular for the blueprint. You could open up the vault in general with any of the cards. You can get access to the room, and you will get a reward depending on which one you do. If you end up doing the C4 defusal one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that ends up giving you a kill streak. Like for me and Zach, we got an advanced UAV. If you end up doing the searching box challenge, that will actually give you specialist bonuses, which is pretty cool. You can use that if you want to just play around and just kill people. But specifically, though, upon killing all the enemies, if you go to the third box, because it's almost kind of like a bank vault where there's different personal boxes, the third one, and it will tell you which one, that is going to give you a blueprint. Now, the blueprint does not happen to just be given to you outright. You still have one last step. If you guys remember the blueprint challenges that were implemented about a few months ago into Warzone, where essentially what happens is that for a limited time there was the ability where if you open up a chest, you could pick up these contracts, and if you pick them up, you could go to a certain designated location upon the map, and if you went there, you ended up holding your interaction button and you would end up calling in a helicopter, and within the helicopter you would end up getting this bag where you could end up redeeming the contract. Then, therefore, you can end up getting the weapon that you want. That is the idea behind this. When you end up getting the contract, it doesn't give it to you right away. Now, it does also give it to your teammates. I also want to specify that again, because some people worry that it might just be the one person that picks it up, or same thing with the squad. And just like the last Easter eggs, guys, is that, yes, if somebody else ends up getting this, I don't believe anybody else can get this. But if you're on a team with somebody or a squad, you can share this with each other. But I believe this is only of a party. I don't believe that you can end up doing this with the randoms that you queue. So make sure it's someone within your lobby that you ended up queuing with. Otherwise, I don't believe it's going to work. And I also want to clarify another thing. As far as I am aware, there is no particular valuable blueprint in this deliberately. By that I mean is that there's no specific blueprint for this Easter egg. The other previous blueprints for the Easter eggs were specifically made for that Easter egg. It would be like something themed towards the event. But this particular event, since it's Die Hard, and I don't believe that this would be a permanent thing they could implement, what they do is that the reward is just cycle the blueprints from the past. So any of the previous blueprints that have been in the Modern Warfare and or Black Ops Cold War seasons, I believe, you end up getting those blueprints. This can be anything from the Battle Pass, and yes, it could even be from the previous Easter egg. So if you had the Bunker 11 Easter egg and you wanted to get that done but you never did, or if you had the Stadium Easter egg that you wanted to get done and you never did, in fact, you can't even do those Easter eggs anymore, so you can't get the blueprints unless you end up doing this method. So if you wanted those, you can now do them again because you can end up doing them through this Easter egg. But keep in mind, it's via chance and not a guarantee. For me in particular, me and Zach ended up getting a contract for the Striker DLC gun, which is like the Modern Warfare like UMP-45 equivalent that was from a couple seasons ago. And me and Zach have done all the other Easter eggs before except for Rebirth. We just skipped Rebirth because I wasn't feeling Cold War at that time, and I really just didn't feel like doing that Easter egg because that one was horrible. It was really, really complicated and just unnecessary. But at the end of the day, guys, this is it, basically, long story short. At the end of the day, this Easter egg is one of the absolute easiest that we've had. I would probably say this is the easiest out of every single one of these Vault Easter eggs or Bunker Easter eggs that we have had. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is just go to a specific area on the map that is usually pretty secluded. I feel like a lot of people don't do this challenge, to be honest. Maybe it's just because it's actually so easy they may already have their blueprints by now, or they just don't care for them. But yes, guys, if you end up going to the downstairs area in the parking structure, and you end up doing this, it's very, very easy to complete it. It's not a difficult challenge. And to open up the vault in particular with a certain key card is much, much more convenient. Last thing I want to mention, by the way, is just before we wrap things up, though, is that if you want to know where the vault is in general, it's up on the very top floor, but it's not going to be on the roof. You want to end up going to the 30th floor, I believe, and you can end up doing this via taking the elevator zip lines. You can go into the elevator's shaft, And if you go to a specific part of it, I believe it's like on the middle one, you can actually end up taking a zip line to the 30th floor, and if you find like a Christmas tree, and you go up to the very, very top, like going around a spiral staircase real quick, you will then turn a corner, and if you see a room that has like a kind of like a golden U shape, or maybe like a golden symbol in general, and then you end up seeing the vault almost look like a spiraling door, you know, those like glass spinning doors that end up having like 1 or 4 people going in there at a time, that's what you end up finding. You go in there, and you end up redeeming whatever key card you want, but you need the specific one from the AI shooting to end up opening up the area to end up getting the blueprint that you want. And it'll even tell you what blueprint you also get inside of the your screen. You'll end up looking at the upper left-hand corner, and it'll say you got the blah 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 variant for the Striker, you got the blah 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 variant for the MP5, you got the blah 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 variant for the DMR. It will be specific, but I don't know what happens if you die, personally. I believe if you die, you can't complete it, because I think what happens is that it drops, but I don't know for sure. I never really understood the difference between this and the Vault one in particular, but however, though, I just wouldn't take the risk. So my last piece of advice to you guys is this. Take your buddies, or any randoms that you know that would be willing to help, and invite them to a lobby, because if they end up just playing with you randomly and one of them picks them up, I don't believe they give it to you. They have to be in your squad. So if you know randoms or friends, invite them specifically to your lobby, then queue with them, and then do the Easter egg until you can end up getting the process complete. Once you do that, you will be crystal clear, and you will be able to end up getting the blueprints that you so wish to desire. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it here for today's video. I know that this video was a lot longer than it doesn't necessarily need to be, but I rather would be crystal clear and let you know every little minor detail, and even give some advice on how to end up doing it more efficiently. If you guys end up enjoying this video, once again, please show your support by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. In addition to that, guys, I just also want to let you guys know that I do have a supporter career code now with Epic Games. So shout out to Epic for being my very first sponsor. And if you guys could please use code BlackNinja797 in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops, that'd be very much appreciated. It's Black Ninja in all caps, by the way. Hopefully I might get a Warzone code one day. But yeah, guys, I hope you ended up enjoying another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out. Happy hunting.